What if everything you know about competition is wrong? That's the provocation at the heart of Peter Thiel's worldview, a philosophy that's reshaped how Silicon Valley thinks about progress, innovation, and power. Peter Thiel, the German-American billionaire entrepreneur, venture capitalist, and political thinker, stands as one of the most consequential and polarizing figures in modern capitalism. His core idea is simple yet radical. Real progress doesn't come from competition, it comes from monopoly, from creating something so new, so transformative that it stands alone. This single idea has split the world of innovation in two. For many founders and investors, Thiel's philosophy is a strategic playbook, a blueprint for building world-changing companies. But outside the startup world, it's viewed as something darker, a dangerous social blueprint, one that concentrates power and threatens the balance of democracy. His influence is divided, celebrated in boardrooms, but questioned in society. Let's look at why. Within the world of startups and venture capital, Thiel's ideas aren't just respected, they're revered. His framework gives purpose to the entire venture ecosystem. After all, Thiel helped build it himself, co-founding PayPal and Palantir, making the first big bet on Facebook, and launching the Founders Fund. His message to entrepreneurs is clear. Don't compete, create. Don't make a product that's slightly better. Make one that's entirely different. This is what he calls going from 0 to 1. Google didn't try to outdo the yellow pages. It reinvented how we find information. Facebook didn't compete with Friendster. It built a new kind of social reality. In Thiel's world, competition is for losers. The true innovators create their own playing field and then own it. For founders, this philosophy isn't moral, it's mechanical. It's how you build durable, high-margin business. Thiel's idea of building a moat, a protective barrier around your company, offers a way to escape the profit-eroding grind of perfect competition. And Thiel himself, he's the proof of concept. But beyond the echo chambers of venture capital, the reception is very different. Critics argue that Thiel's creative monopoly might be a powerful business idea, but it's a dangerous vision for society. Because from an economic standpoint, monopoly isn't innovation, it's stagnation. Remember when regulators broke up AT&T or when the government went after Microsoft? Those cases were built on a simple truth. Monopolies crush competition, raise prices, and slow progress. Where Thiel sees liberation through dominance, critics see domination disguised as liberation. The clash isn't just economic, it's ideological. Thiel's worldview reflects his libertarian and conservative beliefs. He thinks progress comes from individual visionaries, not from institutions. That belief shows up everywhere, from his Thiel Fellowship, which pays students to drop out of college, to his skepticism of democracy itself. To his critics, this isn't just disruption, it's disillusionment. It imagines a world where power belongs not to the public, but to a handful of corporate sovereigns, unaccountable, unselected, and unstoppable. The question is no longer, can these monopolies build a future, but should they? So, should we celebrate Peter Thiel or fear him? Maybe both. His divided legacy reveals something essential about our era. The same logic that builds revolutionary companies can also destabilize societies. The same playbook that drives innovation also concentrates power. Thiel gave us a manual for how to dominate a market and unintentionally a warning what happens when domination defines everything. He made it impossible to talk about innovation without confronting the question of power. Peter Thiel's influence is the paradox of modern capitalism itself. We crave innovation, yet fear the concentration it breeds. He showed us how to build a future and forced us to ask whether we'll still be in control when we get there. Because in the end, this story isn't just about Peter Thiel, it's about us. What kind of progress do we really want? A future that serves strategic success or one that serves society? The gap between a good business strategy and a good civilization has never been wider. And we are all standing at the edge. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.